What's up, space pirates? This is your captain, the dastardly dread pirate, Dr. Disaster, and today I gotta kick things off by asking a question. Have you ever known someone who is just a contrarian by nature? You probably know the type, right? The sort who would see you cringe after someone farts and then tell you that the stench was actually roses.
You smell terrific.
Of course, in reality, this is what they're actually thinking.
Do not go in there. Woo!
The reporters who cover Doctor Who these days give off the same vibe to me. This article was recently released from the outlet Digital Spy, trying to spin the rating numbers for Ncuti Gatwa's introductory episode of The Doctor as anything but a massive failure, apparently beating the final episode of the 60th anniversary special, which fans abandoned in droves after the first few crapped in their face, is supposed to be impressive.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
Maybe that is why there are already strong rumors that the 15th Doctor is going to have the plug pulled from him after only 2 seasons. In this video, we are going to take a look at these rumors that both the 15th Doctor and his companion will be gone in short order, and we are going to look at this article which tries to put a happy face on the reception to the newest Doctor. But let's face it, the fans seem to hate the Christmas special, and these overtures just don't work.
You have no power here.
Alright my dudes, please remember to like this video, and if you haven't followed me on Twitter yet, my handle is Dr. Disaster1, and I'd really love to see you on there doing battle with the wokesters who try to defend the likes of Disney, Star Wars, and new Doctor Who, or as I like to call him, Dr.
What the hell is even that?
In any event, let's start the analysis off by looking at this article from Doctor Who TV, which says in the headline, Ncuti Gatwa and Millie Gibson's Doctor Who future after 2025 looks doubtful.
Oh no.
Just a couple of weeks after Ncuti Gatwa and Millie Gibson hit the screens with their debut episode of Doctor Who, a cloud of uncertainty is already looming over their future with the show, while both actors are still filming their second series to air in 2025. Interviews on their futures have cast doubt on whether they'll be back for a third. Firstly, Millie Gibson's recent interview with Fabric magazine furthered the speculation. Discussing her plans for 2024, Gibson said, "I think, now that the strike's over, I'll probably be auditioning again for parts and seeing what's out there." She added, "Every year has been such a change for me, it's hard to think what might come next." And then she talks about the roles she'd like to play. I don't think anyone cares about that. Let's skip to the next paragraph, which says, turning to Ncuti Gatwa, his previous comments in a Rolling Stone UK interview earlier in 2023, pointing to a post-Doctor Who plan, raised eyebrows about his long-term commitment. Gatwa expressed a desire to return to theater, saying, "Theater kept me warm and it held me all night, even if I was broke, but I'm planning on getting back to it in 2024 after I finish Season 2 of Doctor Who." Further adding to the uncertainty, Gatwa's conversation with the Radio Times in December did little to clarify his intentions. When asked about his future after his second series, Gatwa admitted, "No idea, no plan. I just know that I'm loving it and my love for it is growing. While this shows positivity about his current experience, it doesn't provide a clear indication of his long-term plans. To be more precise, this doesn't provide any confidence that he will be included in the BBC's plans after the second season." Anyhow, the article goes on, the potential exit of Ncuti Gatwa and Millie Gibson from Doctor Who after a second series would be a departure from the current pattern. Excluding Christopher Eccleston, all other modern-era Doctor actors have completed at least 3 series, while the tenure of the companion actors is more variable. It's still technically possible for the pair to film more episodes, but given Russell T Davies' promise of annual Doctor Who and no more gap years, it seems challenging to imagine how they could fit in another 9-month shoot alongside other projects. Considering the standard that recent Doctors since David Tennant have set of shooting 3 seasons, moving on from Gatwa after only 2 would be a massive admission of failure and also completely unsurprising in the wake of the awful reception to the 14th and 15th Doctors. For reference, take a look at the Rotten Tomatoes scores from the audience. The 60th anniversary specials had only a 43% rating, which is absolutely putrid, while the Christmas special is rated at only 34%, which makes me want to point and laugh. In any event, remember this article headline I showed you from earlier in the video? Doctor Who's Christmas special ratings exceed David Tennant's final anniversary episode.
Whoop-de-doo!
The numbers look promising for Ncuti Gatwa's Doctor.
I don't believe you.
The viewing figures for Doctor Who's 2023 Christmas special have been revealed, with the episode beating David Tennant's final 60th anniversary installment, The Church on Ruby Road, which saw Ncuti Gatwa's first full outing as the 15th iteration of the iconic Time Lord, alongside new companion Ruby Sunday, pulled in 1.79 million viewers via BBC. The episode also saw an overnight rating of 4.73 million streams on Christmas Day, which includes viewers watching live and those who viewed the episode within the first few hours following transmission. In comparison, David Tennant's final anniversary episode, The Giggle, which saw Gatwa and Tennant's Doctor appear alongside each other in a huge bi-generation twist, received a 4.62 million overnight rating after its release. However, neither episode managed to outperform the first of the 3 60th anniversary specials, which had an overnight rating of 5.08 million. The numbers look good, ahead of Gatwa's first season as the Doctor.
Nope, wrong again!
Okay, so if we actually look at the numbers, which are listed on Wikipedia, for total viewership of the Christmas special, we see that it got 7.3 million viewers. Now compare that to Jodie Whittaker's first full appearance as the Doctor. According to Wikipedia, The Woman Who Fell to Earth, the first episode that had Jodie Whittaker, had a total of 10.96 million views. That means they have lost about a third of the audience since then. The first non-male actor to play the Doctor was a curiosity. The gimmick worked, as gimmicks usually do at first, but there are diminishing returns. Now, the gimmick has changed to skin color, but people care less because they are becoming numb to the gimmicks. I predict that the rest of the season for the 15th Doctor, this first season featuring him, will drive people away further. Then, when the next Doctor is like an amputee or something as the next gimmick, it will barely move the needle because the gimmick is played out. And speaking of gimmicks, bringing back David Tennant as the 14th Doctor was also a gimmick, meant to drum up interest in Doctor Who again after Jodie Whittaker's run as the Doctor cratered the ratings. By the last season of her run, they were averaging less than 5 million views per episode. It seems the gimmick, once again, worked, at least with David Tennant here. They hit over 7 million views in their first episode, but once people saw what the writers had to offer, the fans reject this stuff. And if you don't believe me, once again, look at those Rotten Tomato scores. There's a lot of interest in the show right now because there's a lot of speculation and controversy. The first Black Doctor has created a buzz, but the diminishing returns will kick in. They're at 7 million roughly views right now per episode, but by the time the 15th Doctor's first season ends, I will bet you that they are back under the 5 million views per episode range. But that's what this woke stuff is all about. This was always the design. It's a springboard used by short-sighted corporate executives who want to use a franchise as a way to show off their personal business prowess and get a promotion. By the time the fallout takes place from their stupid decisions, the people who made the decision to go woke already got their new job, so they don't care. But we, the fans of these franchises, are left picking up the pieces. Well, this is what I predict, that the drop-off at the end of the first season of the 15th Doctor leading into the second season will be astronomical, and I would be not at all surprised to see Ncuti Gatwa get his wish of becoming a stage actor once again after only 2 years of playing the Time Lord.
Thanks for watching, me hearties. If you haven't already, your captain is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the crew. Life as a space pirate may not be glamorous, but there's always plenty of booty.